Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affair MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, with reference to National Education Policy 2020, which of the following statements is or are correct? 1. All higher education institutions will gradually move towards full autonomy, academic, administrative and financial. 2. By 2030, there should be one multidisciplinary HEI in or near every district. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. That is, both the statements are correct. All higher education institutions or HEIs will be restructured into three categories. Research universities focusing equally on research and teaching, teaching universities focusing primarily on teaching, and third is degree granting colleges primarily focused on undergraduate teaching. All such institutions will gradually move towards full autonomy, academic, administrative, and financial. Hence, statement 1 is correct. All HEIs should eventually be transformed into large multidisciplinary universities and colleges with 3,000 or more students. By 2030, there should be one multidisciplinary HEI in or near every district. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Majority of the answers in the comment section were correct. Keep answering like this. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding industrial alcohol. 1. Industrial alcohol contains high amounts of additives like methanol which make it toxic. 2. Industries Development and Regulation Act 1951 provides the central government with the power to regulate industrial alcohol. Which of the statements given above is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are correct. Industrial alcohol, unlike alcoholic beverages, is not meant for human consumption, denatured because it contains high amounts of additives like methanol which makes it toxic. It finds applications in various sectors including manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, disinfectants, chemicals and even biofuels. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Concurrent List Entry 33 allows both states and the center to legislate on industries with the caveat that state laws cannot contradict central laws. Industrial alcohol falls under the Industries Development and Regulation Act 1951, which lists it as a subject of regulation. The Act of Parliament provides the central government with the power to regulate industrial alcohol. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the lions. 1. Lions are the most social big cats living in groups called pride. 2. Lionesses are the primary hunters while dominant males are responsible for protecting the pride's territory. 3. They are targeted by trophy hunters for their body parts. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none. The correct answer is option C, all 3. Lions are the most social big cats living in groups called pride. A pride typically consists of several related females, their cubs and a few adult males coalition. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Lionesses are the primary hunters while dominant males are responsible for protecting the pride's territory. Hence, statement 2 is correct. They are targeted by trophy hunters. Trophy hunting is a form of hunting where the primary goal is to kill animals for their body parts such as horns, tusks or skins, which are then kept as trophies or souvenirs and not primarily as food. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Ahobilam Temple Complex. 1. It is located within the Nagarjun Sagar Sri Shailam Tiger Reserve. 2. It consists of 9 shrines to Lord Narsimha situated within the Nalamalla forest. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, several restrictions have been imposed on visitors on the Ahobilam Temple Complex, which is located within the Nagarjun Sagar Sri Shailam Tiger Reserve. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Ahobilam National Tiger Conservation Authority, constituted as per the provisions of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 by the Ministry of Forest, Environment and Climate Change, oversees the rare flora and fauna specific to the region. The Ahobilam temple complex consists of 9 shrines to Lord Narasimha situated within the Nalamalla forest. In addition to the 9 shrines, there is a temple for Prahalad Vardhavardhan in the foothills of the mountain. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Project Akash Tir. 1. This project is associated with Indian Air Force. 2. The Akash Tir project stands as a pioneering effort to automate air defense control. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. The Indian Army has initiated the implementation of control and reporting systems as part of Project Akash Tir, a strategic move aimed at bolstering its air defense capabilities. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Developed by Bharat Electronics Limited, the project is aimed at significantly enhancing the operational efficiency and integration of the Army's air defense mechanisms. BEL is a Navratna PSU under the Ministry of Defense. The Akash Tir project stands as a pioneering effort to automate air defense control and reporting processes through digitization, promising a streamlined approach to complex operations. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now, next question. Consider the following statements. 1. Agni Prime is a nuclear-capable new-generation advanced variant of the Agni class of missiles. 2. It is a 4-stage canister missile with a maximum range of 3,000 to 4,000 kilometers. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. The new generation ballistic missile Agni Prime was successfully flight tested from the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Island off the coast of Odisha. It was conducted jointly by the Strategic Forces Command and Defense Research and Development Organization. Agni Prime is a nuclear-capable new-generation advanced variant of the Agni class of missiles. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is a 2-stage canister missile with a maximum range of 1,000 to 2,000 km. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It is lighter than all the earlier Agni series of missiles. It is equipped with a multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle technology. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, with reference to Myanmar, consider the following statements. 1. Bago Yoma Range and the Shan Plateau are located in Myanmar. 2. Salween and the Seftong rivers form the river system in Myanmar. 3. Myanmar shares the longest border with India. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1 only. The correct answer is option B, 1 and 2 only. The Bago Yoma Range and the Shan Plateau are both geographically located within Myanmar. Hence, statement 1 is correct. There are 3 main river systems in Myanmar, the Irrawaddy, the Salween, and the Seftong rivers. The Irrawaddy is the longest river and is approximately 2,170 km. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The total length of the Myanmar-China boundary is 2,204 km. Myanmar-Thailand 2,107 km. Myanmar-India 1,643 km. And Myanmar-Laos 238 km. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now, moving on to next question. With reference to Kashmir, which of the following statements is or are correct? 1. Dachigam National Park is located in the Zabarwan range of the Western Himalayas. 2. Kashmir Valley is located between the Great Himalayas and the Pir Panjal range. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Dachigam National Park is located in the Zabarwan range of Western Himalayas. It is a protected area since 1910. It was declared as a national park in 1981. The park is best known as the home of the Hangul or Kashmir stag. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Karakoram, Ladakh, Zaskar and Pir Panjal are some of the ranges that make up Kashmir or northwestern Himalayas. The world-renowned Kashmir Valley and the famed Dal Lake are located between the Great Himalayas and the Pir Panjal range. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is with reference to India's gross domestic product, which of the following statements is or are correct? 1. GDP is the total monetary or market value of all the finished goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific time period. 2. India currently is the third largest economy in the world in nominal terms. 3. The World Bank had put India in the upper middle income country club. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. Gross domestic product is the total monetary or market value of all the finished goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific time period. As a broad measure of overall domestic production, it functions as a comprehensive scorecard of a given country's economic health. Hence, statement 1 is correct. India is expected to become the third largest economy in the world with a GDP of $5 trillion by 2027 and touch $7 trillion by 2030. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Until 2006, the World Bank had put India in the low-income country club. In 2007, India moved to the lower middle-income country. Since then, the country is wedged in the same club. India's per capita GDP stood at $2,390 in 2022. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is the term two-state solution is sometimes mentioned in the news in the context of the affairs of China, Israel, Iraq or Yemen. The correct answer is option B, Israel. Two-state solution is related to the Israel-Palestine conflict. It aims at the resolution of this conflict via creation of two independent states, Israel and Palestine. It gained traction post-Oslo Accord 1993 and is seen by as many as the only viable solution to this impending crisis. The framework of the solution is set out in the UN resolution on the peaceful settlement of the question of Palestine going back to 1974. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Last question is with reference to Indian economy. Consider the following. 1. Headline inflation is the measure of total inflation within an economy. 2. Core inflation does not consider the inflation in food and fuel. 3. RBI's Monetary Policy Committee aims to achieve a medium-term target of 4% inflation within a band of plus minus 2%. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Headline inflation is the measure of total inflation within an economy. It includes price rise in food, fuel, and all other commodities. The inflation rate expressed in the wholesale price index usually denotes headline inflation. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Core inflation is also a term used to denote the extent of inflation in an economy. But core inflation does not consider the inflation in food and fuel. This is a concept derived from headline inflation. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Core inflation is equal to headline inflation minus food and fuel inflation. The RBI's Monetary Policy Committee maintains its focus on curbing inflation by keeping the repo rate unchanged at 6.5% in February 2024 to align inflation with the 4% target. The MPC aims to achieve a medium-term target of 4% inflation within a band of plus minus 2%. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Now is the time for practice question. Consider the following statements regarding the South China Sea. 1. The 9 dashed line encircles Beijing's claimed waters and islands of the South China Sea. 2. Spratly Islands, Paracel Islands, Pratas, Natuna Islands, and Scarborough Shoal are located in the South China Sea. 3. Luzon Strait connects the Philippine Sea to the South China Sea. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 2 only, 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.